This show is sponsored by Helix. Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/belly and use code HelixPartner20. Okay, good. Okay, so there's a boxer on the Great British Bake Off.
Yeah, he won.
Yes, I know Gabby watches it too. Have you seen it yet?
Do you remember that? You know that guy? Do you remember that guy?
I don't know who boxes, but I haven't finished.
He's like that kind of buff, kind of good-looking guy. Not
What?
Dan, but he's young.
Why would you do this?
Oh, you saw it, right?
You know, can I tell you your problem?
You finished?
Can I tell you what your problem
What?
is? Or what? Like, actually, it's not your problem. It's just what hurts my feelings.
Mischief?
This is what hurts my feelings.
And mayhem?
Yes, all of the above, but also and this.
He doesn't win. Are you out of your mind? That guy's terrible.
I
God, look at John. Nah. Did you see that? That's insane. What's my problem now?
do you know that Gabby is like the best? She used to make your birthday cakes, right?
Yeah, I loved every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Shout
Yeah.
out to our girl.
Great,
Also,
Gabby. So Gab.
Gab.
So everyone, why am I around blocks for Gab? Because what?
Yeah, Gabby.
That's Gilbert's sister, Gab. She's better. I don't know what, but she is. Are you still working with my friend?
Yes, on Truest Blood.
Yeah.
Janina, yeah.
Yeah, she's great. What do you do for her?
I produce her podcast for True Blood on HBO Max.
Oh, really? So it's
Or
about
just Max.
it's about the show True Blood.
Yeah, so I help record with the actors, so Kristen Bauer and
Yeah.
Deborah Ann Wall, and they interview different actors from the show.
Whoa,
yeah, Gabby.
Did you just get Joe?
He'll be coming.
Is
yeah,
he?
This month.
Tell him I said hi.
Okay, do you know him?
Just like your brother. The same kind of thing. Yeah, I knew him before he was on True Blood.
Oh, okay.
I knew him way back in the day. You know what I mean? When he was just a guy. So yeah, I mean, you meet people from in the early days, and then you become friends, and then they blow up, and then they can't. Then they have to be nice to you, I think. Like Eric Stone Street, remember? Stone Street was like, I knew him way back when he was just a commercial actor. What's up?
I mean, I knew Gabby when she was in PA school,
Yes.
and you were miserable. And I remember you feeling like you were at an impasse in your life. Like, do you know Gabby? Do you even know Gabby?
Yeah, that's Gilbert's brother. They're
Brother.
Gilbert's
Yep.
brother,
Yep.
Gabby. He's from
Where am I from, Bobby?
Chicago.
Georgia.
Exactly.
Yep.
And yeah, that's it. We went to Hawaii together once.
We did.
Yeah.
You were attacking me in the street, and no one said anything.
Exactly. Because
I did try, Gabby, but there was no stopping him. Also,
But-
like, I'm glad you were there because it would have been me instead if you weren't there.
I've met your parents.
What do you think?
What are their
I love them.
names?
I went to your wedding,
My wedding.
She's not married.
Gilbert's wedding. But you were there, right?
Correct. Yes.
I met your uncle there. Very
Yes,
funny
you
guy.
Did.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I went to a wedding.
Yeah, we both cried.
Oh yeah, I did then. What do you mean? Did I cry? I don't remember crying. I cry at
the-
funerals.
You don't. You take selfies at funerals.
Oh, that's right. I got it reversed. I got them both mixed up. Yeah. So I did cry.
Okay, got
I
it.
take selfies. Yeah, that's
Good,
right.
good, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you going to ask me?
This is what this is what you do that hurts my feelings, and I just have to get it off my chest. When you're having a particularly difficult week, like, I'm on speed dial. Like, you are like, help me. You call me 6-7 times in like a span of an hour. You dump like trauma dump on me. And then you're like, I miss you. I love you. I can't live without you. And then you're like, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Are you going to be around tomorrow? And then tomorrow comes and the crickets. And you don't even call to say like, oh, I'm not coming over anymore to see the dogs. I just don't hear from you. And it hurts me.
I'm sorry.
Because you're like, we're going to watch movies together.
I said that?
Yeah.
We didn't watch one?
We didn't.
In your mind, can't you fantasize we did, though?
I can try.
Do you have a little bit of, like, trust in your own fantasies?
You're right. You know what? You're right.
Just go, you know what? We watched Fast and the Furious Part 90, and you can make it up. They're old, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cars are in future.
This is on me. You're right.
It's on you, dude.
This is on me.
You know what I mean?
You did nothing wrong.
Because Sunday we spent the day together. And I saw Forrest Gump 15, and like he doesn't have AIDS.
He doesn't?
Oh no, yeah. And Jenny's back alive. They reincarnated it.
Oh, I love
So
Jenny.
good. And she grew a beard in heaven, and she ran forever. She went from heaven to hell, and she ran just like he did on earth. He had the hat, the beard. It's great. Anyway, welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. I'm sorry that I did that. I feel bad. You know, I feel bad.
You don't feel that bad.
I feel so bad about it.
You don't even remember.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but dude, I swear to God. No, I do. I know what you're saying. Seriously, what happened? So Saturday night.
Can I guess? You had a date.
No.
Okay.
No. Saturday night, I went through, I read things online. I go into a panic. I call her. She's the only one that can get me out of it. And then Sunday I came. I was super tired. And then I had to do a show, I remember, at the store. But I didn't sleep because I flew in. So I took a nap during the day. Then I woke up right before the show. And then I went to the show. And I was going to go. But then it got too late.
Can I just say something?
I
dressed up all of the dogs in their Christmas stuff because I'm like, Daddy's coming over, guys. Daddy's going to come today.
We got a fucking guest coming.
And then Daddy didn't. Neglectful parent.
Anyway. Sorry. Let's start over, maybe.
It's TigerBelly.
And he has a mullet.
I know.
Yeah, it is a mullet.
That's Gabby.
Hello.
Hey, Gabby, how you
Yeah.
doing?
Leslie.
Just walking to bullshit.
What do you mean?
Just walk.
That guy freaking you out, right?
Yeah, is he a Republican or something?
Yeah. Would you fuck him?
No.
What do you mean? Not even
No.
like I know, but could just listen.
No.
You're in a war.
No.
Vietnam.
I don't give a...
You're scared.
Vietnam?
Yeah, back in the 60s.
Why would we be
No,
in
just
Vietnam?
hypothetically.
Jesus.
Yeah. You're in a war with him. He's your admiral.
Absolutely not. I would die at the sword first.
I know
I
exactly.
literally would run into a Vietnam camp and be like, kill me. Kill me or train me. Kill me or train me.
I know. Yeah, so that's, maybe do something. But anyway,
He has cowboy boots on. Y'all, I tell
know.
y'all, I'm telling y'all just getting this business. This is LA shit.
it's LA shit.
They would rip you
I know.
an
Back-
asshole in New York. The people on the street would literally start beating you with their fucking umbrella.
Yeah. They would, the handle of the umbrella, they would just jam it in and out of your fucking
They
butthole.
literally would get him in the corner and just to start shooting.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking wear that.
Right, yeah.
You motherfucker.
And you know what? You'd come. You'd come too. 'Cause you're,
George.
you know, like that. Oh, sorry. So anyway,
Nobody want that in my brain.
yeah, I know. So Les, thank you for
up?
doing this, and
So I just came in. I ain't do a testing 1, 2, 3 or nothing. Motherfuckers just sitting here. This is how.
and we already did it.
Oh, okay. So
We
y'all
already did all the
been-
tests.
Y'all already been working?
No, we just do the testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we already did that. We got the camera set up.
I feel like y'all live in this room and he just comes in and talks to you guys.
Well, I wake up and I come down. It's all set up already. I do my shit. I walk back up, no?
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice, right?
Hey, Bobby.
So I want
I want
to.
to do something like that.
Yeah, you
Show me
will,
how-
and
show
you
me-
will.
show me
Let me
how.
fucking introduce you first.
Show me how, Bobby.
So, many years ago,
He's the guy.
that's the guy.
No.
He's a big producer.
Then I don't want to.
He's a good producer. He's a good producer.
I quit the business. I quit.
So,
Hold that picture.
when I want to say, it's great, right? Yeah.
That's the best thing I've ever seen.
So, many years ago, I've been at the Comedy Store since 1990. Yeah, LA's Comedy Store since '97, and through time I met Leslie. She was a regular there. She was a killer on stage, and we all knew in our hearts. I really did. I mean, I would bet $1 million on it. I'd go, this lady was going to be a huge star, and it came true. And I'll tell you how. And this is what I hate about you right now, because I have a story that I tell on stage.
It's so funny.
And you go, it didn't happen, but it did happen.
It did happen.
It did
But
happen.
not the way that every time he introduces me, this story gets more and more and more elaborate.
That sounds about right.
That's about right.
It just like I was like, so now it was 200,000 people. Now it was 200,000 people.
I know.
By the way, he tells that story on here all the time.
I mean,
too.
does he raise the amount
Yeah, he
of
does.
people?
He has
It
over the
literally
years.
Might have been 10,000 people, maybe.
No.
I think
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely
It had
not.
to be only like 10,000.
Oh, please.
It had to be like it's 10. Well, Cat Williams. It was just like
Okay, Chappelle.
it was like 10,000 people.
Was Chappelle not there?
I don't remember.
He was.
I don't remember. I
Cat
just
Williams,
remember
Chappelle,
Rick-
Pablo Francisco.
I remember Pablo and Cat, but
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember David.
I think he was. Mencia was on it.
I remember Mencia
Was on it.
I remember that.
So with that lineup, and I think it was at the San Jose amphitheater thing, and that's 20,000 seats.
Oh shit! Now that
Okay, so here's the deal.
Wow, that's funny.
And the truth is this, and this is actually, I'm going to go, let's be honest.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. Les.
He's exaggerating to the second power.
Okay, can I just, let me be as real as I can.
let you finish.
Okay, let me finish, okay? we were on the same show.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted before me. Those are facts.
Okay.
You don't believe?
No, I did. I went before you.
Okay, good. So you went up before me, and you crushed.
Was I with SNL then?
No.
Oh wow.
That's why you were wild.
Yeah, I was.
You were wild, but you were fucking.
Oh, and that was. What do you remember? What year that was?
No, but you weren't on SNL yet.
Because it had to be in my getting over my brother years. Because at that point, I didn't give a fuck about nobody's life.
What do you mean?
I mean, my brother had died. That was the last of my family, and I was just like, I'm about to die too. So fuck everybody.
Whoa.
So you probably got me in the war.
Yeah.
Those are
You had
probably
death
war
energy up
shit.
there, man. Like,
Yeah.
If it was between 2010 and 2014, them years was some samurai years.
Yeah,
I was literally beheading motherfuckers. I didn't give a fuck.
In fact, when you were on stage, I heard, what you do? I heard all that shit, right?
How you get?
Yeah. You were killing.
Oh man.
And then you jumped off the stage.
Yeah, that's when I was. Yeah.
Yeah, you jumped off the stage,
that's
and there was like this white kid in the front.
Yep.
And you did something, right? And then I remember being backstage, and the wall. So I was behind this wall. This is true, and it started shaking. Yes. Oh yes.
He's talking about bleachers shaking. Oh,
No.
What? They was bleachers? They had
I didn't say.
actual.
Did I say bleachers, Les?
You always say bleachers.
Oh, okay, on the story on that stage, I say bleachers. Yeah, there are no bleachers. Yeah. But it was like this, right? And here's another deal, dude. I have witnesses.
Not witnesses.
Jeff Wills.
Jeff Wills.
You know Jeff, right?
Oh, Superman.
Yeah.
I call him, well,
Superman. And my agent, Matt Blake, was there.
Matt Blake.
And they were like, calm down to me. They're talking me down. They're going, because I was like, you were killing so bad. I was like,
But you're Bobby Lee.
I understand. But when I walked up there, I could feel it immediately. That they just didn't like me.
Oh, stop it.
Leslie, come, just be honest. Leslie, just be honest.
Didn't like you. They
Let's-
just was just like, they were high.
Maybe they were high.
They were high.
Yeah, high off of you.
Yeah, but
They got too high off of you. They OD'd, baby. And what I'm saying is I walked up there. I was supposed to do 20 minutes. Yeah. They OD'd after Leslie. And I
I don't even remember
2
what
minutes
jokes I was
in.
doing.
2 minutes in, I walked off stage.
Damn, I don't even remember what jokes I was doing.
I don't know. You were just killing so bad. And I remember being in a room in the back.
Because they had these little shacks.
Shacks, yeah. My shirt was off. I was sweating. I had tears in my eyes. And I literally went, what happened? Like I was in a car accident.
You blackout?
Yeah. Like I was in a car accident. I go, what happened?
Oh, my God.
They go, yeah, Leslie killed and you walked out. And so then, I don't know if you remember, the week later we had to do it in Irvine.
Oh, my God.
So
I was on that?
Yeah. So I switched the lineup.
I don't remember none of that.
I want to go after this person, not Leslie.
Yeah.
And it worked better.
Well, a lot of people started saying that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you were a beast up there. You killer.
See, this is the thing though about that. It's so crazy because like if I was a man, it wouldn't be a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal. Like it's just a big deal because I'm a woman, and that's the thing that drives me insane is because it's like I can do the same work, I can do the same, be in the ditches and shit, but it's a novelty that I made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't I be as strong as everybody else I'm competing with? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, of course I'm competing with the men because, yeah, ain't no bitch gonna fuck with me. I mean, because the women, I love y'all. This is very respectful that I'm saying it this way, okay? Because I always get in fucking trouble, but I'm a very honest person.
Okay.
The women, they're starting to figure it out. I'm starting to see some that are figuring it out, but the women are not figuring out that they don't have to be women on stage. Like when you walk on stage, we know you're a woman. You got titties, ass, you look like a woman. If you're a woman, you're a fucking woman. So you don't have to do woman jokes. Oh, I'm a woman, hear me roar. You just have to be fucking funny.
From that point of view, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like women are always, like you're fighting against something that you producing in your head. Like I put it like this, when I first started performing, I used to wear skirts. I used to wear heels. I used to dress up. I used to do all of that.
Wow.
But I realized it was not playing against me, but it was playing against me because you have to be a real performer. You have to perform for everybody. So when I'm walking on stage and I'm dressed like that, that gives everybody the assumption that I think I'm the shit, especially in women's eyes. When I walk up, it's like, oh, this bitch thinks she cute. And then they look at their man and be like, oh, do my man think she cute? Does my man want to fuck her? So that's all going on with the first 3 minutes that I'm performing.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell girls, t-shirt, jeans, tennis shoes. I'm not saying you can't look pretty. Please do not take that and say that, let's I'm saying it's like going to work. Like, go to work. Go to work and don't concentrate on if you're pretty or not, or if you're, I can't, does that make, am I making sense?
I think it has changed. I think when I started, it was like that. And like, I remember people would, like Sarah Silverman and people would like dress down, you know what I mean? And they would, just put themselves out in a certain way, right? But I think that now, Helix for your back and your sleep, deep, deep, deep in Helix sleep. You guys, I have, not a mansion, but I have several rooms in my little abode.
How many rooms?
3.
Wow.
Not like a normal family, but I don't have a family. But what I do have, every room has a Helix mattress in it. Do you know why?
Why?
One day when I do have family, or if I had an uncle or a first cousin that ever came over, I can give them the most pleasant sleep, better than any hotel that they could ever sleep in.
Wow.
Because these mattresses are unique. They're the best in the business. And everybody is unique, by the way. You are too, man.
Thanks.
And everyone sleeps differently. Man, I sleep upward, dude, and downward.
Yeah.
And sideways.
Great.
All you have to do is take a quiz and they will match you with a mattress specifically made for the type of sleeper that you are. For example, like I run hot when I sleep. I'm also a side sleeper, so I got matched with a Midnight Luxe. And the Luxe is a really cool option. It's a little bit thicker than the regular mattress. I love it. You spend a third of your life, maybe even more, like me.
I believe that.
Yeah, if you like to be horizontal.
Can I tell you about enhanced cooling, dude?
Please do.
It's the best, dude. You know why?
Why?
A lot of people sleep over hot heat.
That's true. That's pretty common.
They overheat. They overheat at night, I mean.
That's pretty common.
Right? But Helix, dude, they have enhanced cooling features, dude.
God.
I know, dude. It's almost as if I'm like explaining a scientific, futuristic world that things don't exist, but they exist now.
It's real.
And why don't you? It's real, dude.
Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/belly and use the code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep starts now. Hopefully, I get gifted a Helix from Khalyla because I don't have one.
Thank you to our sponsor, DraftKings Casino.
Unwrap the first of many presents this season with holidays on the house from DraftKings Casino. With hundreds of games, prizes, and promos, DraftKings Casino has everything on your list. Right now, new players who play $5 to get $100 instantly in casino credits. What are you waiting for? Woo!
And it's got all of your favorites, Bobby, like the slots. Tell them how you like the slots.
I'm a slot king, dude.
He's
I'm
a
the best
slot
at
king.
it. I like blackjack as well.
I'm a blackjack girl, and also roulette is on there. Or play exclusive games you'll find only at DraftKings Casino to feel the holiday cheer all season long.
It's so fun, and you can win bigly. Download the DraftKings Casino app now and use code TigerBelly. New players get an instant deposit match up to $100 in casino credits when you deposit $5 or more. That's code TigerBelly, only on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus. Physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. One per opted-in new customer. $5 wager required. Max $100 in casino credit awarded, which require one-time play through within 7 days. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/holidays on the house. Restrictions apply.
I mean, you see like Steph Tolov and some of these girls are just out there just being.
They're doing who they
are.
Yeah, and that's good because it's like embracing that part of comedy. Like I put it like this: like I don't let men go. Do not fucking bring me up with no. Y'all ready for a female? Because I would fucking destroy you if I get on stage. Because it's just like saying, y'all ready for a female? Oh, you ready for a unicorn? You guys ready for a billy goat? You guys ready for an object that you've never seen before? Like you don't do that with men. Hey, y'all ready for a man? Y'all ready for? You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's so infuriating. Shit like that. When you say, "Hey, y'all ready for a female?" You are setting the precedence of like, hey, a bitch about to come up here and talk about dick or talk about me. And it was like, so get ready.
Yeah. You
about to hear a bunch of complaining. No, introduce me as a fucking comic because I'm going to whoop your motherfucking ass. Like, when I get on stage, when people introduce me as like that, I destroy them.
Yeah.
I destroy them because it's like, you don't have no respect for me. Like, you think you're showing respect. I had a dude introduce, I ain't gonna even tell you who it is. I had a dude introduce me. He was like, yeah, you know, she always, you know, fighting with me and stuff and some shit. And I was like, did we fuck? And when I was like, did we fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of introduction is that?
Yeah.
It was because a lot of men are very, I don't care, you're fucking misogynistic motherfuckers are just very much like, and I used to tell people like, and like, again, I can't just get ready to throw names and shit out.
I do.
But,
I throw names.
But
I love throwing names.
I often used to tell Colin. I used to tell him a lot, and guys like Colin.
Yeah.
Comics like Colin, or not Colin, not just Colin. It's not just Colin who does it, but it's like they treat everybody like they're bitches. So when I say that, like you treat me like your bitch. I'm not your bitch. I'm your peer. So if I text you, you text me back. I'm not fucking you. Like if I'm texting you about business, you text me back. You are like my friends don't like. You're my friend. You put yourself in that friend lane. I'm not your bitch. Like I used to have to tell my brother that. Yeah. I used to be like, I'm not one of your bitches. I'm not one of your bitches. Like that's, you have to really sometimes tell men that like, hey, I'm your work. Hey, we're peers. Yeah. I'm not your hoe. Don't treat me like your hoe. I used to, and
but what I treated you always like a killer though.
Oh no, yeah, Bobby. Whenever I hear anything like I was like, Bobby has my number. Like I think I saw you on a podcast talking to Andrew Santino, and he was like, you know, I was kind of hurt because I think Leslie was mad at me. I was like, Nick, if I'm mad at you, you know, I come up to you and be like, Bobby, bring your motherfucking ass over here, because we're like, Bobby done saved my fucking life 3 or 4 fucking times. No, real talk. Like, he don't talk about it, but I talk about it. Bobby has written me checks for me to fucking, and let me tell you this, and I never told you this, the lesson I learned when I came to you the 4th time, and you was like, nah.
I did?
No, but it was in such a respectful way, because it really, I had started depending on you doing that. So it was just like, nah, I can't do that. Because it was because I got the money.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It was like don't no, you like, you're not stepping out on your shit. It was one
This is when you were still up and
yeah,
like
but it was
I think this is what happened. I'll just be honest. So it's like I always, because when you were asking, I was like, it's like investing in something you know is gonna like go. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it didn't feel like the money was. I think at that time, I think the 4th time you asked, I was going through some things financially that I couldn't do it, but like, yeah, I would have done it for like I think maybe 10 more times.
Because that's what, like,
that's so funny. And see, but to me, that happened on purpose. That happened on purpose because it taught me a lesson.
Yeah.
It taught me a lesson. It taught me too how to give money too.
Yeah.
Like I help a lot of people, but if you're not helping yourself, and I was not helping myself at that time, I was like, oh no, I can go ask Bobby. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not a good attitude to have.
Yeah.
That's not the right attitude.
And you
to have.
did pay me back.
And of course, I mean, and it's so crazy. No, let me tell you about that shit. So crazy. So crazy. No, okay, no, for real. I don't even know if you remember this. Oh my God. And there was a time when I was so broke. So I asked 14 people for $100 because I needed rent. So I was like, if I ask 14 people, everybody got $100.
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
That's so smart.
No, I mean, you ain't got, if you got 14 friends, which I didn't have 14 friends. I just was randomly asking motherfuckers like, yo, can I borrow $100? Can I borrow? And I was getting it. Like, and then some people would give you two, so then you ain't got to ask, you know, so I did that with a couple of people. So Steve Renaziski gave me money. I think I remember Ian Edwards gave me money. Eric Griffin gave me money, which is a funny story. Eric, I asked him for $200, and I had asked him before. So he mistakenly texted me because he thought he was texting this girl, and he was like, Leslie's asking for money again.
I remember that. And he
I said, motherfucker, but I still took the 200 because I needed it. So I was like, oh my God.
But that was so
fucking.
When he did that, I was like, you don't read the fucking.
I was like, you fucking but whatever. Anyway, we talked about it. We ended up talking about it. It's like, fuck you, dude. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so when I made it, when I, got up there, whatever, I wasn't, I swear to God, because whenever I give money, I never expect people to pay me back. So Lenny, one day, I was like, people be acting kind of shitty, and I thought you was mad at me. I didn't think you was mad at me for the money. I just thought everybody had an attitude because I had came back after SNL, and yes, I'm a fucking comic. You know how long I've been doing this shit? You know how long I've been bumped? I've been bumped by you. I've been bumped. So I would come in and do spots, and yes, I was bumping some people, but it's like, that's the rite of passage type shit that I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, because it's me, and because I used to hang out with everybody, everybody's like, oh, well, why are you doing it? It was such a big noise. I mean, till Bill Burr and Neil Brennan going like, yeah, she should call. What the fuck? She should call. And I'm like, motherfuckers, like it's kind of an advantage that I'm coming through. Do you say that to Chris Rock? Do you say that to Dave Chappelle? Like, no, for real. Like, I'm not saying that I'm those people, but it's not like some raggedy ass bitch coming through and doing some bullshit ass jokes.
Yeah. It was your time.
And I was funny.
Yeah.
So it was, and then I was always known for doing 20, 25 fucking minutes because I can. Like, so it was very annoying because it's like, y'all only doing that because it's me or because I'm a female that's fucking can do that shit, and it's fucking annoying. Like Whitney Cummings is one. Whitney told me, she was like, you got to start treating these motherfuckers like like you work with them. They're your work employee people. They're not your friends. You got to fucking really know that these people, fuck them. Like, like people going back to Emily, like.
Okay, let me say something. Oh, sorry.
No, because I was going to go.
You go first. You finish?
Let me finish.
You finish first.
Anyway. Because we'll put a pin in that shit.
Put a
pin in it. Put a pin in that shit.
It's not negative. I'm just going to go.
No, but put a pin in it. And we'll come back. Anyway, because I'm trying to finish this.
Yeah, finish
I'm trying to figure out.
Emily.
No, the money. Anyway.
The money.
So one day I was like, and then Lenny was like, hey, yo, did you pay them people back that you borrowed money from? And I was like, holy shit. You know how you just don't, I swear, I was like, Les, like, yeah, it's no pay it for it, bitch, pay it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can pay it for it, but pay it back. And I swear, I swear it was more of like, I wasn't trying to disrespect nobody or not paying back. It was more of like, oh shit, I need to pay these people back. I didn't even fucking think that I owe people money. So I went and got bottles of champagne and like envelopes and stuff, and just like gave everybody like that I can remember, because I'm pretty sure there's some more motherfuckers that I don't fucking remember. I hope they come up to me and tell me, yo, you owe me like 200, and then I'll give it to you. I'll probably, don't lie though.
Yeah, don't lie.
But it was like I'm giving, you know, I wanted to give everybody their money back. And it was a trip because when I did do that, I was like, holy shit. It almost felt like a weight off of me.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. It was like, it was a lighter atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like it was more of like, everybody's like, oh, okay, so she does respect the fact that this happened and we supported her and whoop. And because it's like, I never, ever not wanted anyone to know that I didn't appreciate that
Right, or
shit.
that you didn't remember.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Or remember that shit. That's so, and it's just so crazy because I'm just was so in the game that you go, oh, these are people like you do your family. Like you borrow money from your uncle. You don't think, oh, I got to pay my uncle back. You know what
I mean,
I'm
that's
saying?
how it works in my family. Like when I lend money, it's gone. I don't ever expect to see it back.
Right. But I was glad that I did that because
Yeah.
it was a signal, and because I knew you didn't really need it, and I knew that I wanted to show you that, hey, motherfucker, I remember when you was there.
My bet is he
When-
probably didn't even cash a check.
Oh,
I
I
never.
mean,
No, I didn't. I refused to.
Yeah, you're.
Go ahead. Finish.
go ahead because
I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead.
you could
I'm going to do it right now. No, I'm not going to catch it. I'm going to just talk right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
talk.
I don't know what I was
Wait a
saying.
minute, my assistants think I'm not here.
Oh.
Okay, yes. I got him. Yes, I found him. Because I was like, yo, which house is it?
Yeah.
When Bobby came out, thank God.
So here's okay.
was
Let me just say what I was going to say. Okay.
Okay.
I was. You said pretty much what I was going to say anyway. But let me just double down on what you're saying. Okay. Number one, you've given me number one, right? You gave me a bottle of champagne and a note, and then also a check. Okay. I read the note, and as soon as I saw the check, I'm like, first of all, I think you paid me way too much.
No, it was.
All right,
it
anyway.
gave me $1,000 each time.
Okay.
I remember.
All right. So anyway,
Because I remember specifically.
I grabbed
asking
the
for
check is
1,000.
in my dresser drawer. I'll never cash it,
That's so crazy.
but I'm gonna frame it.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, because it's like a sweet thing. Number two, okay, you also out of all my friends for my birthday, I think you and Andrew are the only ones that gave me physical gifts.
Aw.
She gave me 12 pair of like African
Yeah,
pants.
you see how
I have 6 of them
Do you
now.
see how he exaggerated? I think there was like 3
It
pairs.
was 3. It was 3. So I have one of them.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
Why can't you just let that go?
Because I want people will be like, why would she give
Why you
him
have to let-
12 pairs of pants?
They were so cute.
So the
That was
Buddha
so
pants are
cute.
That's so cute.
The little
comfortable.
parachute pants.
Oh man,
so
they're
good.
for men and women. They're so comfortable. They're called Buddha pants.
Yeah. Well, that's insulting to Buddha. But anyway,
Oh, that is. Buddha didn't wear those pants.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's just call them Stavros pants.
Stavros pants.
Yeah.
Okay, I just call them MC Hammer.
Yeah. So anyway, you gave me those pants, right? And honestly, because I have been thinking about, because I have to admit, let me admit to you
Yes.
that I was one of the guys that were like, why is she bumping? I was that, right? But then I kind of was like, why am I mad about it? Because everyone else does it, right? And then when you paid me back, I didn't realize the connection. But when you paid me back and you wrote that lovely letter, it was just like, maybe that was it. Because ever since then, I've just been like so at peace with it. You know what I mean? And it doesn't.
I didn't connect the two either. So
I don't know
it's
if it's
my
that.
fault.
Maybe, I don't know. But
And that's my fault. You know what I mean? Because when Lenny was telling me about it, I was like, God damn, Lenny, I can't believe that I let that. That's something that one of the first things I should have did. But it's a lesson in, because I was just like, when I was like, what? Why would he think that I'm mad at him? I would tell him I'm mad at him. Because when I saw it, I was like, well, I was like, not hurt, but I was just more of like, oh, y'all motherfuckers get on my fucking nerves, you fucking children. Like, it's just like, cause like dealing with the comedy store is a hard place.
Yeah.
If I can tell you, for me, Comedy Store was like, a home base. When my brother died, oh my God. It was where I went. I ate there. I've slept. I fucked there. I fucked a couple of times.
I'm so glad you said that because I always hear about just like male comics like fucking at the comedy store. I'm so glad you fucked there.
Who you think who you think the males is fucking? But that place is like a hard place for me. So Like, and this is real talk. And you can ask anyone. I don't do no clubs outside of Comedy Store. Like, if I think the last time I did the Improv, I was like, yep, not coming back here no more. Because it's still the same thing. It's still the same type of respect. It's still like, okay, I'll put it like this. When I was, before SNL, I used to grade them like how I fuck people. Like, okay, Comedy Store, let me fuck the shit out of them. I can fuck her in a parking lot, in a tree. Like, Comedy Store was letting me fuck the shit out of her. Laugh Factory, let me grab her titties and tongue kiss her, but she won't fuck me, right?
Yeah.
Improv don't even call me back. Like, Improv don't even text me back.
Now they do. No.
It's now, but it's like now I don't
forget. You don't forget.
No, it's not even that. I don't even. That places don't have a comedic atmosphere for me. The Improv, it makes me always feel like I owe them something. Does that make sense? It's a lot of things. See, people don't understand that I've known everybody 25 years before they became famous. So I've known all these people, and they've done dirty shit to you, and you go, hey, motherfucker, I remember, right. Don't try to act like, oh, you would not believe the audacity of this business, of some of the people that have walked up to me, that have done real dirt shit. And when I say that it's the funnest thing to be like, get the fuck out my face. Oh, do you know how many people that I've done that to, Bobby? Like, just been like, why are you talking to me?
Can you teach me how to do that?
Yeah, it's not teaching. It's
just fuck.
Go ahead. Can I throw one point of view? I don't want to get in a fight with you.
I know.
I don't want to get in a fight with you, but I think I'm gonna scurry into the forest to see what happens. Okay. All right. So I have my flashlight. I've got my axe. Let me go in there. Right.
Okay.
So, but
yeah.
But can be on like Leslie. But before one makes it, there's so many comics in LA, right? And it's like they can't open their hearts to everybody.
Well, it's not even about. It's not even about opening. It's not even. It's not even about opening their hearts. It's about just being like respectful, because I've always been very respectful. Listen, I'm hardcore as far as when it comes to New Jacks and comedy, because I love stand up, and me and you both are the type of people
okay, let me say something. Okay, so in 1999, right? I told my manager, I go, I need an agent. And she's like, okay, well, so she called ICM at the time. And I had a meeting with one of the agents. And the agent looks at me from across the room, and I'm going to say his name because he's still around. And I love him now. But he looks from across the room and he goes, can I be honest with you, kid? I go, yeah. He goes, you're never going to make it. And I go, what do you mean? He's like, you're Asian. You're kind of weird. You know what I mean? I think you're funny. But there's just I know what's out there in terms of roles and stuff, and they just don't write stuff for you, and so there's just no way I could ever. You're not going to make it, right? So I remember going in the elevator with Abby, my manager. I still have Abby, and I had tears in my eyes, right? And I was like, should I just quit? She's like, no, we'll find somebody, and I eventually did. But so then 8 years later, maybe 9 years later, I was on Mad, and David Salzman, the owner of Mad TV, was like, I'm looking for this is the type of performer I want on Mad. And I go, here's the guy. And I told him a name. And then I walked this guy through the process, audition, this and that. But this guy's agent is that guy from ICM.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So he gets the show, my friend. All right, so he gets the show, right? So my friend now is on a live taping, right? The first night. And you have Video Village, right? And I'm standing behind Video Village because I want to watch, you know what I mean? My friend go up because I helped him, you know? But in my periphery, I felt an energy to my left. It was that guy in a suit. And he was standing there proud of his client.
How did it feel, though, for you?
But at that point...
Did the guy get it?
Yeah, he was performing live on.
Oh, live.
We're shooting the show.
Oh, okay.
We're shooting the show. My friend got it. He's a sketch all for him, live studio audience. His agent's right here. The guy that said I was never going to make it, and as soon as I realized who it was, I know at that point I won. I don't have to say anything or do anything, and I looked at the guy and he was like, "Hello," and I hugged him. And I go, hey, dude, congratulations on, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. No, wait, hold on. No, wait. So what I'm saying is I know. Hold on.
I respect your peace.
Just fucking calm down for a second. I'll let you go, all right? Let me just let me put a little fucking bow on it, right? It's just that at the end of the day, you know, he was wrong, this guy, and people are wrong. They get things wrong. And I think that when people say no, it gives me energy to persevere. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, so go ahead.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that. Like as far as like, because we've all had those stories. Like I've had 6 or 7 of those.
Yeah.
That you, but I respect.
That's all.
I respect.
I respect you too.
I respect how you handled it.
Yeah.
But
what would you have done?
Drop kick that motherfucker. As soon as I even realized his presence, I'd have been like, oh, motherfucker, you like Chinese people now? You like us now, bitch? Now you like us, bitch? Enjoy my homeboy, son.
Wow. You would have done that?
What?
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm not gonna say these people because then it's like now out there.
Yeah.
But I just in a row gave 2 motherfuckers that needed to be, and you know these people. I'll tell you after the interview.
Okay.
But like I said, Bobby, there's a lot of motherfuckers that I could stop and go, fuck you in the ass. But it's like you said, they're paying their debt by not being able to have any time from me or any space. Like there's some motherfuckers that I just walk past. I don't say shit.
Yeah.
You know, but I do respect what you're saying though, because it's like.
Yeah, I mean, but I see from both sides. I mean,
me too, because there's some people who really are that fucking delusional in the way that they treat people, and they never ever feel the consequences of that. They just walk around like they have done nothing wrong,
and still getting clients. That's the thing that I'm saying. Like these people that I've checked, they're still dealing with people and they're still treating them like shit. Like this. Let me tell you, this business as a whole needs just a fucking rehaul of where agents and managers have the power that they have. They don't actually have no fucking power. They're fucking high-paid receptionists. And I'm sorry, you get the job. You get the job. And they have to go through them to get to you.
Yeah.
And they're receptionists. And I let my agents and my managers know, I don't work for you. You work for me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Here's what drives me crazy. I thought about this the other day, okay? It's like every job that I get, whenever I'm on the job, I talk to the director or the producers and they go, oh yeah, so we wrote this for you, or you know what I mean, you were always gonna get this, right? So in my mind, I'm like, well, what did the agents do? They just received a phone call.
They're
right.
I paid, and then you're paying 10% to 2 people. Now, I'm not saying that there's not agents out there. Don't fucking go and text. I'm not saying that there's not, man. But y'all have shown to me in the years that I've been in this business that you're useless. You're fucking useless, and you don't change your real fucking, like, this is what I've been telling. Like, I've been through managers and agents because I have to explain to them, listen, was at SNL. I know how celebrities are, and sometimes how you have to hold their hand and take them through shit. Some people really don't get it. I'm not that person. I understand what y'all job is. I understand what my job is. But I need to make sure that you're selling me correctly, because I'm not, listen, my 20s and 30s, I was just as funny. And I did all the things. I did all the formulas. I did all the put the square in the box. It never worked for me. Even with stuff it never worked, because that was not the formula for me. Until I found out who I was as a comic and figured it out that I was Leslie fucking Jones. And it was really, after my brother died, it was more of like, oh, you got to step the fuck out on who the fuck you are. So the crazy hair, that's where the crazy hair came from. That's, oh my God, the crazy hair came from, I just didn't want to comb my hair. I was going through mourning, so I didn't want to comb my hair. So but it was emotionally, for everyone else, a freedom thing. Like when people would see the mohawk, they would literally go, I just want to know what this bitch is doing. And then I would just murder, you know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. My brother's death brought on a thing of where I had to even learn how to like myself. I didn't even know I didn't like myself. I didn't know that. I didn't know that some of the things that I was doing was to hide what I was.
What didn't you like about your?
I
What did
didn't
you
know
find
that
out?
I was going out straight manicured and my hair always done and always like neat because I'm tall.
Yeah.
I'm tall and I sweat and I'm loud. And I'm not always, and I'm not Beyonce, I'm not gorgeous. So I need to compensate for that with earrings and stuff that people is gonna. But when I started embracing that, bitch, you was a fucking warrior. Like you's a motherfucking bitch. You can kill just as hard as any male comic. When I started really realizing that, it was like, fuck everybody. So I'm about to die anyway. I'm going to kill about 1,700 people on the way down.
Let me ask you something. So I don't know much. So your parents are gone. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Memphis, well, everywhere because my dad was in the Army, but Memphis, North Carolina, because my dad was in the Army. Then we moved here when I was 14.
I see.
My parents and my mom and dad passed away 6 months between each other in 2000.
Wow.
In 2000. No one knew that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I was traveling and doing gigs and shit.
Yeah.
I was living in my homegirl's apartment when all that shit was happening.
Yeah.
So, and then like my brother died in 2010.
And your brother was older or younger?
He was younger. He was 38.
He was 38. And how did he pass?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I still don't. He died in the park.
Sorry.
It's tragic. It's tragedy.
Murder?
I don't think it was murder. I think everybody think. I think it was heartbreak. I think he was sick already. Me and him didn't have the best relationship, and I had to put him out because we were starting to fight, like physically fight, and I can't fight a man. You know, it just was like, so he went back to his friend's house, and then he just ended up on the street, and just he ain't survived, Bobby. I don't make me cry. It's very sad because it's like, for those years that I tortured myself, I was like, it was my fault.
Yeah.
Like, it's my fault. Like, why didn't I just put up with it? Why didn't I just, he would be, and everybody keeps going, no, he would have still died because he was dying already. You know what I'm saying? So, because he died so quick, and it was just so many things wrong with him, you know? So, you know, it was like, was it drugs? Was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. My brother didn't do drugs. He smoked weed, you know, he drank. But I think at this point, when he figured out that there was nothing, I think he just gave up.
Yeah.
I think it was just more of giving up. He, you know, people say it was a heart attack. The death certificate said it was a heart attack, diabetes, that type. I don't know. We still don't know because they found him in the park, and I was doing a movie in Atlanta. They called me, and 3 days later, he was gone.
I'm sorry.
So, but you know, it's after that, it was like, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I'm still living. What do I have to contribute?
Yeah.
But after when he passed, you were just like, fuck it. Like,
After he passed, I was laying in the middle of the floor when Ian Edwards called me for a gig. I was just on the floor. I was just like, this is where they're gonna find me.
yeah.
There's no reason for me to get up.
Yeah.
And you know what it always reminds me of is Lethal Weapon when Mel Gibson was like, I was laying on the floor and I looked under and saw that pin, and that was my wife. My wife couldn't clean up the house. It was like that moment, and Ian Edwards called me, and he was like, yo, somebody didn't show up for a spot. Come through the spot. I got $75 for you. $75? I'm up. I got up, and I went in. I put it in my clothes. I looked in the mirror because I had just got my hair done. It was straight. And it was cut, but it was that mohawk, and I was like, that shit look dope. I'm gonna wear it like that because I don't feel like doing my hair.
I love Ian Edwards.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Ian Edwards gave me $900, I remember, and then I paid him back. But yeah, after that, it was more of now, what is making people laugh about you? What is it that you're pure, you're pure from passion. People don't understand that is not something you can't copy. So many people have tried to copy what I do. They try to do you can't commentate because you don't know where it's coming from. It's coming from a real place. It's coming from a place of real passion. So that is what I grabbed onto, which I always knew was my superhero.
I think that's why you're a store comic, because a store comic, usually I look at people that are like, I feel like you were developed there, you know what I mean? And it's like, you don't see anything like that in other places.
And that's what I'm saying, Bobby. So when I came home back, Comedy Store was my home.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was a problem with me coming to do spots because it's like, hey, one of our own made it and she's coming back and blessing the fucking club because when I do spots, it's like Leslie Jones was there.
Yeah.
Like I can bring that now to the club now. Like I don't even take the money that they give me. I give it to the waitresses. Yeah. Like anybody give me, I'd give it to the waitresses because I love the way I make sure I tip the waitress, make sure I tip the lot people. Like it's like a joy because you guys was here with me. Like we all hung with each other because, Comedy Store blew up a little bit after. I mean, they started getting better, but I was there for them. They was there for me. I didn't give a fuck if your checks bounced. I didn't give a fuck because I loved this fucking club. And that's was really what
we were there in the dark ages.
We were
there when there was nothing.
And yo, I remember just being like with Pauly one time in the parking lot, like, Pauly, yo, this should be the #1 club in the fucking in the fucking, y'all got 3 rooms. You have 3 rooms. I was like, they all should be full. This is like the dopest. You have the dopest comics coming in here doing time. Why is this motherfucker not full? And I'm telling you, when I think Adam is the one who turned it around. It's just started becoming so like the play. Like it still is. It still is my fucking.
I love Adam.
It's still my joy. It's still my joy at Comedy Store. But it's just like when you make it. And I don't know if you'll attest to this, but people I'm going through it because I feel like I'm a female, I'm a black female, and it's just like, oh, this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And it's insulting is like, yo, dude, do you not remember that I was with you doing these 2 o'clock spots? Like, why I would be happy for you? Why are you not happy for me?
Right in the trenches, yeah.
I want to ask you something. You might get angry at this.
Oh God,
I'm not.
People think that I'm always angry. No, I am like
not angry, but I think
I'm passionate. I'm loud.
I'm passionate too.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a question.
And we use hands.
Yeah, we use hands a lot. Okay. So I want to say something, okay?
Yes, sir.
So let just propose a question.
Okay.
But why can't you, just hear me out, all right? Why can't you call in and then, just to hear me out, and get a spot and say special guest? Because, Allie doesn't go up as Allie. She has a different name.
But that's what I do now.
Oh, you do it now?
That's what I do now.
Well, I think that's because what happens is when you're on a lineup, and you're off to the side, there's a pop-in that you can go in at any of the sides, which is fine. That's how pop-ins work. But it's like sometimes it just fucks up people's timing because some people have 2 shows that night and they show up. They have a 9:15 show at the store. You go up, right? But then they have to be at the Improv at 9:45, and it fucks it up. So, I think doing it now
because I'm like you're telling me something that I fucking did. Do you understand? I understand what that is. I understand having a show at the Laugh Factory and then wanting to have to come back and having to fucking wait for Dane Cook or Eddie Griffin or Dave Chappelle or whoever the fuck comes in there and do a spot. So yeah, I know that. Does that make sense? So I don't do hours like they do. I know. To do a spot. So I get what you're saying. That's why
but you do it now, and I think it's a better system.
No, but they don't. But
I know, but
this is what I'm saying. They don't. But listen,
I know, but it's coming. Yeah, but let me just.
This is all I'm saying, Bobby.
Yeah.
I get what I understand, and that's why I started texting and letting Richie and all of them know. But you're not understanding that these people didn't do that.
I understand that. I understand that.
And why is it a fucked up thing that I do
because I'll tell you why. Its culture has changed. It's different. Okay, let me say something. Can I be honest with you? I think my instincts are always right.
I think they
No,
are.
always. You used to tell me how to audition. You said you go into an audition and act like you don't give a fuck. Like this is something that was on your schedule. Like, okay, how many? And audition me like, hey, thanks, kid. And I
no one wants someone needy. Like, can I have
oh my God, I started doing that shit, and I'm telling you, that shit works.
Yeah. And then here's when I was in South Africa many years ago, I saw a kid. I called CAA, and they signed the kid, and the kid became a huge star.
Trevor Noah,
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, but anyway, I want to say, listen, I want to say this, okay? I love you. You and I will be good for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? You and I will always have open communication.
I hope so.
I hope so too as well. You know what I mean? And do you have anything you want to plug?
I got my book. Leslie fucking Jones.
Yeah. So what is that? You can get it now, Leslie?
Yeah, audiobook. And people say the audiobook is fire.
You do the narrative.
Yeah, I didn't read shit in the book either. It's all Me telling story. I mean, I started reading the book and I was like, why am I reading my own book? I know the story, so I just
Yeah, so you have that.
that right there. Yeah,
I love that picture. That is so cute.
Oh, it's so cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just down to the mic I had to fight. They wanted to put another mic. They had a mic that had the big head on it. It's like
Yeah.
it's a little girl holding a big dick in her hand. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just put the fucking mic that's in the goddamn picture. I got, tour dates coming up. Just a lot of little shit happening. I just did this daily show.
You hosted it, yeah.
Hosted that. And, just a lot of little projects that's coming up.
Yeah.
I have a
Because the
question.
strike fucked up a lot of shit.
I have a question. Like, you were in comedy for so long. When did you finally feel like, oh, like, I'm getting my flowers finally?
You never feel that way. I mean, listen, I don't feel like that now. I mean, I feel like that I am in a level where I'm Leslie Jones. Like if I walk in, I'm Leslie Jones. I feel like I've established that. But as far as flowers, like how you haven't seen me, like Chris Rock said in my foreword, like how you haven't seen me in 3 Marvel movies already,
Right.
or a romance, like it's like. They have me in this box. You believe that the industry grows. The industry still is so behind in the way that they look at actresses, actors, all of that. And they feel like, oh, she came from SNL, so that's what she is. She's a comedian, woo, this, and this. But they're not thinking that I can do this, I can do that. You have to still show. It's still it's layer after layer after layer you have to go. So I'm at this layer, but I'm not still at the layer where I can just like people are calling me going, hey, we want you to be this. Hey, we want you to be this. And, like, how am I not some major villain or something? Or, what I'm saying, playing Maleficent, that type of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the level I would like to get to. But I'm 56. So it's hard because it's like you do have your age playing. Even though people don't think I look like I'm 56, it's still in a producer or a director's mind. They're thinking she's 56.
Right.
Or do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's just like I would like to have a lot more going on. You know what I'm saying? So
We all feel that way.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know a single person doesn't feel that way.
That doesn't feel too like you said. The flowers thing is like what is you get flowers because you are who you are and
You have the flowers. I'm
Right?
gonna let you know you have the flowers.
Growing them.
I got flowers. I got flowers.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, but do I have a garden? Is the question.
I don't have a garden. I don't have a garden.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't think
I got a flower,
I don't
though.
think all of us ever get a garden.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's so funny. Kim Jong, like you talking about Kim. I don't know if you're talking about Kim Jong, but Kim Jong. I was hosting the Belly Room when I was hosting the Belly Room for Nichelle, and Kim Jong walked in with his guitar, and I remember looking over, going, "This is an Asian dude with a guitar. What is this about, right?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Can I get some time?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll put you up." Like, 'cause I'm just like, fuck it. Like, this is the Belly Room. Like, you never know what the fuck's gonna happen. That motherfucker got up there and
Crushed.
ripped.
Crushed.
And I was like, dude, do you know what the fuck you doing? He was like, yeah. I was like, you funny as fuck. I was like, you can come up. You can do time anytime. And that motherfucker blew up.
I saw him then too. I was just like,
It was
you're
like-
a doctor? What the fuck?
Like, you're a doctor.
Yeah,
You're a doctor with a guitar? Like, what the fuck made you, like, you literally went to medical school, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What made you just say fuck all that and became a comedian? And he's so funny. Like, Kim Jong really is funny to me. I mean...
Yeah, I went to his wedding with him and Tran.
Really?
Yeah, me and Steve Byrne were the only comics there, and I remember dancing in a circle. You know what I mean? Going, oh, this guy's gonna be a doctor, and then he just way bigger than me now.
No,
Yeah.
I think
I'm still dancing. Yeah, I'm still dancing there.
That's
You know what I mean?
so funny.
I love that guy. So anyway, Les, I want to say thank you so much for doing this. Also, we're always open for if you ever want to plug anything.
Yeah.
We have a big audience. You can always come here to
Yeah.
plug, and we want to say that thank you so much for doing it.
Thank you.
I
Thank
love
you
you
for
so
having
much.
me.
I love you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having
that
me.
was a exhilarating.
That was like very, like it was
Exhilarating.
very therapy. Like, cause
Yeah.
I was like not in a bad mood, but I was just like, oh, God, I'm gonna go do this podcast.
But you killed it on Whitney's. I mean, this is something you can do too. You know. Anyway, I love you. Give Leslie
Thank you
Jones
so
a round of
much.
applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Nani ay makabulong